Good morning. I am Sylvia, the Crafty Old Lady. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you are happy, healthy, and safe. Today I'm working on Margarete Miller's collage assignment number 23, and my prompts are a key. This is my key. A building. I have two buildings, not sure which one I'm going to use. White space. My bonus tissue paper is white. My background is white, and then I have this white mulberry paper. And also, this building is white. So I've got lots of white space. My something magical is either this guy, levitating a woman. Now, you can't get much more magical than that, and this fairy with a magic wand. I'm not sure which one I want to use. And I have two office supplies, a time card and a little coin envelope. And to be honest with you, I am a little unsure of what I want to do, but this much I do know. I want to put my tissue paper down, my sparkly tissue paper down, as my background. So that is what I will be doing right now. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's nice and sunny here already. Early this morning we have had two deer, a woodchuck, and our bluebirds are finally making a nest. I was hoping they would. They have been like teasing us. They hang around and then they disappear for a while and then they come back. But yesterday I did see the female bringing some nesting materials into the nesting box. So hopefully that means she's building a nest. I checked to see if they built dummy nests, because some birds do build dummy nests, but they don't. So but they do abandon nesting sites sometimes, but usually that's after they lay their eggs and something happens that scares them away. But starlings have been overtaking our bird feeders, and I noticed yesterday that some starlings were kind of attacking the bluebird house, and that little tiny male was just fighting them off. So I moved the bird feeder away from there so that the starlings would go away. I read that, I didn't even show that, did I? I glued the paper on, and now I'm going to cut off the edges. I read that if you get overrun by starlings, you should stop feeding them for a while. So I still have a bird feeder on the other side of the house, so hopefully that's where the starlings will congregate. And then every night before I go to bed, I'm just going to put a few little mealworms out for the bluebirds, because they like to eat early in the morning. Alright, I was thinking about trying to edge this in possibly black. I don't know if this is going to work, because it's just mulberry paper, so it's pretty fine, and I think it is going to work. I wish I had like a silver or a gray, but I don't, so we're going to do black. Alright, today is my granddaughter's third birthday party. We had a little birthday party for her on Memorial Day, and then today she's having like her party at her house with, you know, all her little friends and other relatives and things like that. So I was thinking about like doing something like this, but then I also have to have my art supplies, and I don't like that at all. This is too big of an art supply. I was thinking we could maybe put this like, maybe like that, and the key could go on this, but I'm actually thinking about cutting the top off and putting a little notch in it. I think it might look cuter that way instead of this way. So let's do that and see how that looks. So I have a little tiny circle punch. Let's see. I've even got one smaller than this, so let's see if I can get in there. Just make a little bit of a notch there. And I can kind of put that there with the key and the fairy. Would that be everything? A key, a building, white space, something magical, an office supply, and tissue paper. That would be everything. Let's see how we think it would look like with this, though. He would go down here. Maybe the building would go on here. And the key off to the side. I kind of like this one. This setup better. So that's what we're going to do. We'll keep these guys for another collage. Now I have to hopefully glue this down with this glue. Let's see if I can. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever actually glued mulberry paper with glue stick before. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So let's see. All right. So the other day, I call Bethany every other day, where that's my daughter who lives in a group home, and usually one of the staffs picks up the phone, answers the phone, and then gives the phone to Bethany. Well, I was shocked because the person that answered the phone said, "It's me!" And it was Bethany that answered the phone, and she's never done that before. So that was kind of funny. Alright, so I zoomed in a tiny bit just to get you a closer look. And I'm actually wondering if I should put that there. But anyway, I need to glue down this guy. So I'm going to use my little crafty glue here. And I decided that what's the point of having an envelope if you don't put something in it. So I found a little white tag for some more white space. And I edged it in blue to match the fairy. And then I found this Dollar Tree polka dot paper. I don't know if you can tell that it's got white polka dots on that baby blue, beautiful baby blue color. And still waiting for my glue to come out. I need to store it upside down or something. Okay, here we go. And I'm thinking about actually putting the key on the tag. So that's that. I thought we could maybe just put her here and there, and the key, whoops, I'm just going to kind of glue onto the tag. And then of course I'm going to put my pull tie in there. So let's do that first. And then I think we're done. And I'll do glue sticks for these guys, the remaining things that I need to glue. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend full of love and laughter. How about that? I love having family gatherings. but then I always get depressed when they're over. So, let's see. Got a little gluing paper here. Get my glue out, my glue stick out again. And we'll put, whoa, don't rip it, don't rip it. Put the key here. Let that dry a minute. Oh, I need to ink this side now. Alright. I put the ink. Oh, well, I wanted this part of the tie. I guess I didn't think about the ink was on the other side. So we'll definitely have to let this dry now because this is very juicy ink. So let me know in the comments below what your plans for the weekend are. I need to glue this guy down too. And I just finished watching Under the Bridge about a Canadian murder of teenagers murdering another teenager. Oh boy. What a sad, sad story. I just can't believe people want to hurt other people like that. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, I also finished reading A Walk in the Woods. And that's about a guy that walks the Appalachian Trail. And that has some surprising little twists that I won't tell you about in case you want to read it. But it's also on Hulu, a movie on Hulu with Robert Redford. I think I've mentioned this before. And the real guy, Bill... Oh, I forgot to cut this little part out here. Bill Bryson was his name. He was only like 40-something when he actually hiked the trail. But in the movie, Robert Redford, it was actually made in 2015. And, you know, Robert Redford was much older than 40 in 2015. So it's a little bit... doesn't, you know, quite fit the book. It's a little bit different than the book, I'll put it that way. But it was a good movie and a good book, I thought. So now I have to figure out what I think I'm going to read on, what am I going to read? Oh, I was going to tilt this. Too late now. I was going to make it... Oh well, too late. I can't do that now. I gotta wait for this tag to dry and then I'll be able to put it in the pocket. But this is what my tag is looking like right now. That's my key. This is my building, my white space, something magical, an office supply, and tissue paper. This is the ink that I used, and really it's almost like paint. But anyway, this is going to go in here. And I also finished reading 1 through 6 of the Anne of Green Gables books. And I have to say that, you know, my daughters loved them, and I had never read them growing up. And I thought, oh, you see online, all these people love Anne of Green Gables. They're like infatuated with her and obsessed with the Anne of Green Gables books. And I have to say that... you know, I didn't think they were anything special, but anyway, this is what I think I'm going to be reading next. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And so here's my finished layout. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend and stay happy, healthy, and safe. Bye-bye.